Hi, everyone. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you've had a good evening or a good day wherever you are. It depends on where you're watching from as to how much of the day you might have left. Um, but come on in. Thank you for joining me for my live today. I want to talk to you about something today that you may or may not know. You might be able to guess once I tell you what the topic is we're going to talk about today. But thank you for joining me. If you don't mind, if you're live with me, drop in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. I am in the United States of America, in the great state of Tennessee. So thankful. Beautiful sun shining today. It's cold, but so glad the sun's out. We always need the sun in many ways. But look, I'm going to go ahead and jump in because what I want to talk to you about today is the number one reason people invest in this Legacy Builder program. It may or may not be what you're thinking. I don't even know. Maybe you're not thinking anything. Maybe you're just going to hang in there with me, stay tuned, and find out. So what do you think it is? What do you think the number one reason is that people invest in this Legacy Builder program? If you're new to my lives, I'm Tracy. If you've watched or followed in the past, you know that I talk a lot about this program because I'm passionate about it. It has changed my life in so many ways, and I have seen it change so many others' lives, and that's why I take the time to share about it. And through this wonderful medium of social media, I love it. It stays on this platform and the other platforms that I'm live on right now. I love it. So if you're catching it live, do me a favor, drop in the comments or like and share this video if you think someone else could benefit from this information. So let's just jump into this because I want to ask you some questions. And maybe this is where you are right now in life. And if it is, we have a solution. We can help. Have you ever felt trapped? Like you wake up every morning and you go to work, you follow the same routine and wonder, is this really all there is? Is this all I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing? Is working, sleeping, eating, working, sleeping, eating, like that hamster wheel mentality. And if you're not in your head as you hear me ask that question, then you're not alone. Definitely not alone. This is exactly why people buy this Legacy Builder program and make the investment to learn how to start and launch their own online businesses. Because they're tired of being stuck. They're tired of being exhausted from living paycheck to paycheck. And actually, they're just tired of being done with sacrificing their time for money. They want freedom. They want freedom. Do you want freedom? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how and why people take that step of faith and how it changes their entire life. It's changed my life. I started this business 3 months ago now, 3.5 months ago, and it has changed my life. I have more freedom in my life now than I can remember, especially as an adult. Maybe not as a child, right? But even then I had to go to school all the time. I didn't want to go to school. I'll be honest with you. If I had a choice, I'd rather stay at home and play and run and do fun things. So even back then, even though I may not have had the responsibilities of being a child that I do as an adult, but I still didn't have a lot of free time. So now in my life, because of this program, because of starting my own online business, I have more freedom every day than I have ever had in my life. It has changed so many things for me. So let me tell you about how it's changed a few other people's lives in addition to mine. So the number one reason people invest in this Legacy Builder program is because they want control over their own lives. They want control. They are tired of giving their control over their life to someone else. They're sick of working for someone else's dream while their own dreams just get pushed further and further away from being achieved. They realize that working 40 plus years, hoping for a decent retirement is just not the plan they want to follow anymore. And let me tell you, I mean, I have a great work ethic. I'm so thankful that my parents taught me a great work ethic. But honestly, I watched my dad work really hard, and he was older when I was born. So I remember him retiring in my mid-teen years. And, you know, he'd worked 30 or 40 years to retire, and he finally retired. And honestly, he died unexpectedly 17 months after he retired. And I watched that, and I have that in the back of my mind at times. I'm like, wow, my daddy was a great provider. He was a great man. He worked really hard, and he taught me how to work hard, or really a good work ethic. And I'm so grateful for that. But I thought, wow, he worked all those years to only get to enjoy 17 months of freedom. Wow, that's sobering. That's a sobering thought. And that's why so many people now, because of this digital online space that we all live in and exist in now, whether you want to or not, it's here. That's why so many people want something different, because they can have something different now. It's a game changer. You might have heard me say that before, but it really is. You know, 50 years ago when my dad was in the workforce and starting, you know, probably heading towards the height of his career, this wasn't even an option. They didn't even know what a computer was, not alone Wi-Fi, internet, World Wide Web. What was that? He didn't have that option, but I do, and you do. It's a game changer. So the reason people invest in this program, the number one reason, is that they want to take back control of their life and their dreams. They want something that allows them to wake up excited instead of dreading every day when they got to get up and go to work. And they want their time back. I cannot tell you what a blessing and a joy it has been to me to wake up. Now, I'm still pretty disciplined. I'm a morning person, so I'm usually up in the morning regardless of whether I have a job or not. But it has been so freeing knowing that I am not forced to adhere to an alarm clock, get up, get ready, get in the car, go to work. There is so much freedom when you are free from that constraint. It's a constraint in your life. So now imagine what could happen to you when you take that leap of faith to invest in this Legacy Builder program. The first thing, like me, you'd probably start seeing possibilities again. And what really are possibilities? They're dreams. They're dreams. You could go quickly from feeling stuck and trapped in that cycle you've been in for who knows how long. I was in it for 30 years in the corporate world. I got laid off 14 months ago, almost 15 months ago. That blows my mind. Never in my life thought I'd be out of work, unemployed for 15 months. We're almost at 15 months. But I'm so glad it happened to me, because this is a very viable option, starting my own business online. And this program will teach you exactly how to do that. I mean, you go from feeling stuck to realizing that you have options. Do you realize you have options now? That's what I just referred to a minute ago when I told you about my dad retiring and 17 months later dying unexpectedly. He didn't have this option. You and I have these options now. You don't have to work 40 years in a job making someone else rich and helping them build their dream while your dreams stay way on the back burner. You have options. Look, one of our legacy builders, her name is Wendy. She is she's Canadian. Forgive me, I'm still getting over a cold here. So my friend Wendy, she's a grandmother who is Canadian. And that's how she likes to call herself. She's like, I'm a Canadian grandmother. I'm 56 years old. And she was in the corporate world and realizing really that her and her husband had not saved enough money for retirement, which they were thinking was, another 10 plus years down the road. And then she decided to just invest in this Legacy Builder program and see what might happen. If nothing else, just to help them bulk up their retirement fund. And I will have you know that she was able to early retire herself and her husband within 6 months of launching her own business through this program. Her life is forever changed. She's not even worried about having money for retirement. Now she has more than enough, and they were able to retire from their corporate jobs 10 years early. Now that's imagining a brand new possibility. That dream came true for them. She had no idea when she launched this business that was possible. She was just hoping for some extra money in the retirement fund. But look at what happened with her and her husband. It's incredible. And she spends every day now with her grandkids. She loves it. She gets to take them to school. She gets to pick them up. She gets to hang out with them anytime she wants to now because she's no longer trapped in that job and having to ask for time off just to spend time with her family. That's freedom, my friends. That's an enormous amount of freedom. That's the kind of transformation that I'm talking about. And Wendy's story is not unique in this business. It's happening over and over again inside of our community. Another friend of mine, Daryl, he's actually from the state of Tennessee, about 2 hours from me, where I live. And he was kind of like me. He got laid off. He was a welder. He made a good living, but he was working 70 hours a week and hardly ever saw his family. Certainly wasn't involved in their lives as he needed to be and wanted to be as a husband and a father. He got laid off. And he found out about this opportunity in the Legacy Builder program. And he actually crossed the $300,000 mark in the year of 2020, the same year he started his business with this program. It has forever changed his life and his family's lives. He spends every day doing what he wants to do, and he is more than involved in his family's lives now because he can. He has the time and the freedom to do that. These are just some of the examples of the stories and the way that these transformations are happening in everyday people's lives who are investing in this opportunity. So now I know what you're thinking. Can I really do this? What if I fail? I'm not a business person. I don't know anything about marketing. Guys, I didn't know anything about marketing when I started this business. I was a complete beginner. And the other people I just told you about, Wendy and Daryl both, they were complete beginners. They knew nothing about this online business world. But that's the beauty of this program. This is exactly what this program trains you and teaches you how to do. You invest in this program to learn how to own a successful online business for yourself. And it's not relegated to just this opportunity. But let me tell you some of the advantages that you immediately get when you make the investment in the Legacy Builder program. So I got my trusty whiteboard with me. I love my whiteboard. And I just want to talk through a few of these tremendous benefits you'll get right off the bat when you make the investment in this program. So the first thing that I love about the Legacy program, it's what we call a DFY product. What that stands for is done for you, meaning it's already created. It's already perfect in its own form. You don't have to do anything. It's created for me. I don't have to spend hours figuring out how to do this and coming up with a product that people are going to want and benefit from. It's done for you. And the second thing I love is I get 100% of the profits every time I sell this investment, this program to someone. That's through master resale rights. And when you make the investment in this done for you product, that's what you get. You're investing in a master resale right to be able to resell this program for 100% of the profit. So the creator of this program, this wonderful community we're a part of, Michelle, she doesn't get anything from it. She lets us have it because she's already created a very successful online business for herself. She has multiple branches in her online business now. Self-made millionaire, multi-millionaire. Not just, she didn't make just 1 million, multi-millions. And she's continuing to add regularly. She's regularly adding to the different branches in her online business now. You too could do that, but you have to learn how to do it. You don't know how to do it. That's the thing about this opportunity that's in front of us. It's new. And there are people who've done this a couple of years now, so they really have become the experts because they figured it out. That's what Michelle did. She figured out this blueprint and documented it so that people like you and me could learn how to do exactly what she did. And then the third thing is it's a 2-hour workday. I told you about all that time freedom I have, and so does Wendy and Daryl and many others who've benefited greatly from starting their own online businesses. Literally, we train you for a 2-hour workday. And some days, I will be honest, I work maybe 3 hours. And that third hour is basically just on some administrative follow-up things with my business. But generally, it's 2-hour workday. How many hours are you working a day right now? Just something to think about. And then the fourth thing is the community. And what we mean by community, guys, there is this community, the people inside of this community. We're all like-minded entrepreneurs who've launched our own online businesses through this exact program. This program is teaching all of us how to launch a successful online business. And we are all very supportive of each other. We don't compete with each other. We compete against ourselves, not with each other. So just think of all the people that are in this community who want you to win. It's an amazing feeling. Because anytime I have a question about something, or if I'm just having a moment of doubt, I can go into the community and put a chat in the community. And the next thing you know, I'm getting flooded with words of encouragement or motivation, inspiration, or help. If I need help, how do I do this? What do you recommend? Flooding. The community floods you with support and motivation and inspiration. Because if there's one thing I've learned about being an entrepreneur, it's all on you. And you have to keep the right mindset. And is your mindset going to be perfect every day? No, let's be real. But I quickly have learned how to turn something in the right direction when my mind has a moment of doubt. Man, what if this doesn't work, or blah, blah, blah. I don't think that way anymore. I'm like, what will happen when it does work? Understand there's a switch in my mindset there. So let me tell you something too. Every person who started this program has the exact same fears. But guess what? The difference between you and me and them is we took action. We took action anyway. And that's really the difference between those who stay stuck and trapped in that same cycle and those who create a new reality for themselves and start living their dreams. You don't need to have experience. You don't need to be a tech genius. That's one of the other wonderful things about this program is there is pre-built automation that you pay a small one-time only fee to connect to. And that means your business runs 24/7. So even though I only work 2, maybe 3 hours a day, my business works 24/7. It doesn't wait on me. It keeps running. It's awesome. It's like I have a business that runs on autopilot. And you just need to be willing to take action and be consistent. Take consistent action. That's how you succeed in anything. Business, sports, school, whatever. Just be consistent in your actions. That's really what it takes. So this Legacy Builder program walks you through every step. It's literally a step-by-step instruction training program. tell you exactly what to do, how to be successful in this industry. You get the training, you get the community, you get regular mentorship. There's calls almost every day. I think there is one every day, sometimes 2 or 3 a day that you can participate in. All the tools you need to succeed. So imagine waking up and having the freedom to choose how you spend your day, not just your days off, but every day. Every day. Imagine working just a couple hours and making more than you did in a full-time job. Imagine never missing another important moment with your family and friends. That's what happens when you start taking control of your income. And it's not just about making money. To me, the money's a byproduct. It's about designing a life that actually makes you happy, that lets you dream again, that lets you work and focus on your achieving those dreams. And that's why people buy into this Legacy Builder program. That's why they choose to invest. Because they know deep down there's more for them and they're ready to claim it and come after it. So now it's your turn. It's decision time. You've seen so many people, or you've seen now why so many people choose to take this step. You've heard some stories of transformation, and now you have 2 choices. You can stay where you are, feeling stuck and trapped, continuing to dread Mondays and maybe every day you have to go to work, and keep wishing things could change. Or you can choose to take action and invest in this Legacy Builder program. You can choose to invest in yourself and start your own business, start building your dreams, and finally creating a life you want, not the one you've been trapped in. So you can do it today. You can sign up at any time in this Legacy Builder program. All you got to do is go to my website, legacywithtracyr.com, put your email in and watch those first 2 videos. You'll learn a lot more. And especially if you're someone who needs more details, go there, put your email in, and you'll get a lot more details about this wonderful investment opportunity for you to start your own business. Because your dream life, it's out there. It's just waiting on you. But only if you're willing to take the first step. Don't let fear hold you back. The only regret you'll have is the same one I had. I wish I would have started my business sooner. That's the only regret I have in this business. So don't be like me. Don't have a regret. Go ahead and take that leap of faith and start now. And you'll find out what's possible. Join me on this journey. Go to legacywithtracyr.com. Put your email in and watch those videos. And you'll learn a lot more. Join me on the journey. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon.